We reviewed the scene. We reviewed the video submitted. We reviewed the social media post that was posted in regards to your vehicle, and we reviewed the police report that was submitted in regards to the accident as well. And based on that, we made the determination that we had to find you at fault for the accident.
But you're not saying. Let's say a good example would be like, oh well, we determined because this person ran the stop sign, therefore they're at fault because like that. You're not giving me that explanation. You're just telling me this. You're saying it out loud, but I mean, isn't it pretty evident that they passed on the shoulder on the right at high speed recklessly and passed 5 vehicles, therefore they caused their own accident by driving dangerously and recklessly?
No, they were in a merge lane, so it looks like they were going down the road. I can see it clear.
That was in the merge lane.
Would you like me to explain to you?
Do you have the diagram of the accident, right?
I mean, all right, let me explain it to you.
That's
so
not.
Here's what happened. I can see it clear as day. The car was coming down the road. They were in a lane to merge onto that exit. You merged over about 2 or 3 lanes of traffic into their lane and struck their vehicle. That's what happened. Clear as day on this video. You were at fault for the accident.
Ma'am.
You merged into oncoming traffic.
I didn't merge into oncoming traffic because all those cars were behind me. They were the lane. They were properly filing in the lane, and that person passed these other cars in order to cut into the market exit to go home. That's
you still have to, even if someone is in like a shoulder, right? Let's say even if someone's in a shoulder, okay? Let's say they're in a shoulder. Even if someone is in a shoulder, so you merged onto the shoulder, you still have to make sure that the lane is clear before
it was lane. Clear. The right.
It was not clear. There was a vehicle in it, which is what you did.
Ma'am. There's cars stopped. I'm right there, yes. And that vehicle is passing all of them on the shoulder. And then it opens back up in the Y. I was not touching the gore, the little triangle thing. I was trying not to touch it because that is a traffic infraction. They are the ones that committed a traffic infraction by passing on the shoulder over the white line and then going 20, 30 miles an hour.
If you look at the video, right there behind the big semi-truck, the lane veers off. And you can either go right or you can go left and stay in that.
You may go straight.
That coming lane.
You can go right or go straight or keep straight. There's going left.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can either go right or you can keep on going. Mm-hmm. Right? Keep on going in the direction that all those cars are going. Okay? That car went right. You merged into that lane. You were at fault for this accident.
I'm not in the lane yet. I'm in my lane and I'm peeking to see if it's clear. That's why they...
Well, you decided to see if it was clear with your car. So
no,
you're going to be at fault for the accident.
So you think that it's acceptable that they can commit a traffic infraction, skip the line, and then hit a person at high speed and not even brake, and then continue? You don't have the rest of the video where they continue to try to leave.
If we're talking about traffic infractions, you also committed a traffic infraction by merging into oncoming traffic.
Oncoming traffic isn't oncoming traffic. The definition of oncoming traffic means they're coming towards you. So there's people are coming back towards you.
They're coming towards you in that lane that you
That's not oncoming traffic.
You were at fault for this accident. We are not reversing liability.
That is not oncoming traffic. Oncoming traffic means they're coming towards your face. That's oncoming traffic.
That's not what oncoming traffic means. I do this every single day. That is not what oncoming traffic means. You were at fault for this accident. You merged into a lane where a car already was. I am not reversing liability.
The person who was behind me was already stopped. I mean, was there, yes.
Correct.
That person didn't hit me.
Was behind you in the lane that you were
coming
from.
If they would have hit me, then I would. If they would have hit me, you'd be correct. But they're not the ones that.
If someone hit you, then they.
No, the person where I merged and they're right behind me. That would be the person that it could be. I could be at fault, but they didn't hit me. The person who skipped 5 people hit me.
Okay. All right. Let me tell you something. This person has an attorney. Okay? The person that you hit has an attorney. If I show this video to any courtroom, they are going to say you were at fault for merging into that lane. If I show this video to anybody, they are going to say you were at fault for merging into that lane. I know you don't feel at fault.
Are they going to say, or are they going to?
With a vehicle.
And I had other attorneys review it, and they say, well, no, like, I didn't commit a traffic infraction. It was them, and they are the ones at fault for going 20, 30 miles an hour, passing 5 cars dangerously. You don't do that, especially in a small vehicle. They had 10 feet of room to stay on the right if they're going to exit Market. If they're on the left, they're probably going to cut in through back into I-10 to skip everybody, and that's what they were probably doing because they live on that side of town. I saw where they live. So it's likely that they were just speeding through traffic. You can see them in the other dash cam footage I have where they're speeding through on the right side through a bunch of people. And they're passing people, and they're that's why they catch up to me. They're far behind me, and they catch up to me, and that's because they're speeding past everybody. And I have that footage.
I know, I have the footage.
No. I have like another. No, I have another 1 or 2 minutes before that where they're speeding past people and they're driving recklessly. They're driving recklessly.
Sir, it doesn't matter what happened before. It doesn't matter if that car was flying through the air. You merged into a lane.
Man, you know that's not true. You know that's not true. I don't know why you're doing this. No, you know that's not true.
Listen. I see this every single day. All right.
Yes,
it does not matter what happened prior to this accident.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
that matters is what happened the few moments of the accident.
Okay, and I've spoken to people.
A car was coming down the lane, and you merged into that lane. I am not reversing liability on this. And to protect you from any litigation that could be thrown at you, I am not reversing the liability on this.
I'm not concerned with it. You know you're not concerned to protect me because why would you? That's not your business that's not even you're just trying to scapegoat that upon me because you've already paid.
My job is to protect you.
Because you've already paid, but you're protecting yourself because you've already paid them to fix their car that was salvage title. Salvage title. You know they had every reason to lie. Why does this police report not reflect the accident? Even if you're right how you're saying, why does the police report not reflect it exactly how you're saying it?
Well, the police report shows you as an unknown, and the social media post shows that you.
No. The diagram the diagram is not even close to that exit how it looks like. You know the diagram doesn't even match up.
I'm not reversing the liability.
But is it true that the diagram accurate to what you saw?
The video that shows you merging.
No. The police report. The police report. Why would they not say those details?
The police report shows unknown.
No. The police report it shows their identity. It shows their identity. They're there talking to the investigators, and they lie to the investigators, saying that I merged into them on the side, and you know that's a lie.
Well, I don't know how they could lie when there's a video showing you doing it.
No. Are you looking at the report? You're not looking at the report, are you?
Sir,
The police report.
I'm looking at every piece of evidence.
The police report shows they're lying,
I'm not reversing
but the
liability.
police report is a complete lie, is it not? Why doesn't it illustrate what you just said?
I'm not reversing the liability on this. Based on the video, I'm not reversing the liability.
But not based on the police report, which is actually the legal piece of evidence.
Police reports are a tool. We do not have to go off the police report.
But you can go off of something else and blatantly ignoring how it doesn't align with the police report at all.
It doesn't matter what the police report says. We have a video showing you do it.
It's the police, so the police's investigation means nothing.
I'm telling you, point blank, I'm not.
But you're not answering the question. Does the police report mean nothing? Does the police report mean nothing?
If you have nothing else to present towards this, then this conversation is over.
Well, I do have other things to present towards this. I can get messages where this person is blatantly lying in the messages themselves.
You were free to send me those messages. But I have a video of you merging into someone's lane. We are not reversing liability. Okay? But you were free to send me those messages. But at this point, we're going in a
Okay, and what's your name?
I'm not reversing liability.
What's your name?
Disagree with that. I completely understand.
Sure, and what's your name?
Disagree with it.
What's your
We
name?
are licensed agents.
Ma'am, what's your
We did a
name?
full investigation, and based on that
That's
investigation, you were at fault for the accident.
Ma'am, what's your name? And you didn't do an investigation. You looked at a video. So what's your name again?
My name is Haley Blair.
Okay, and how long have you been doing this?
4 years.
And how often have you reversed anything?
Once.
Once. Wow, that really tells a story, doesn't it?
It does. It shows that we do a thorough investigation based on the evidence presented.
It really sounds like you're trying to saved someone's ass or something, because that's the only time I see something like that happen. So,
Sir, we are trying to protect you. That's what we
no,
do.
you're not, because if not, you would have
I
actually.
understand that you don't feel that way, and how you feel is valid, but we are trying to protect you, and we did protect you, and we paid on this claim based on the evidence that was provided to us.
Okay, well, I'll assure you that this is probably not the last time you're going to hear about this. And we'll see. I'll figure out what other avenues I have, and you have a good one.
Whatever you need to do is
Sure
fine. Have
thing.
a wonderful day, sir.
That's how insurance companies. First of all, they're all scammers. I hate insurance companies. That's why I'm on the plaintiff side, not the defense side. I hate.
Is it strange that she's acting like that way towards me? It's even their own
That's just how they
customers.
are. That's just how they are. And like you said, you're probably onto something. And she may have made a mistake. I need to watch the video to see, but she doesn't want to reverse liability, especially if they've already paid on the claim. Like,
Of course,
she's
and that
in
makes
trouble.
it. Yeah,
So
they're
you're right
bad.
by saying,
You're saving
whatever
someone's
you're
ass,
saying,
yeah.
you're just